Hey guys, and welcome to a quick Sky Pirates video. The second of their closed betas has been and gone, but now given more time to play the game, can I give a bit more of an overview of what I did in the last video and what exactly is different between the first and the second test. Gameplay wise, as far as I could tell, not a lot's changed between the two tests, which is good because the core gameplay is very solid and so are the mechanics. However, what they did change was they introduced a whole bunch more super specialist ship classes to the game for people to progress into. Really fleshes out that skill tree. We got the light support clippers, the radiance and the luminary. They're focused on protecting, buffing and repairing a single target. You've got the heavy reinforced galleons, the Windborough and the Element, designed to get into the middle of the fight, soaking up a ton of damage while being able to dish it out, as well as buffing allies in a radius and debuffing the enemy. Defensive galleons, the Vatella and the Strigoi, dive into the heat of battle with the abilities that buff friendly defences as well as their own, and the cannon fire from those serves to speed up the cooldowns and allow you to use those abilities way more often. The stealth corvettes, the Evil Fate and the Black Widow, they come in as true stealth ships. They cloak around the battlefield, using movement to charge its reactors, boosting its damage output when it does finally decide to come out of hiding and pounce on an unsuspecting target. We also have the mine corvettes, the Rattle and the Blaze. They are designed to hit as many targets as possible, whenever possible, with an array of area of effect attacks, using the charging of the reactor to increase the damage output of those abilities. The interceptor cruisers, they're there to take down single enemies. You link to them, debuff them, buff their own damage output. The key to success with those is maintaining that link on the enemy ship. Each of these new ship types opens up an interesting way to play. I had wanted to do a video overview where I quickly showed a bit of each of the classes. Sadly, I didn't have the amount of time to play in this test as I wanted, and I wasn't able to get footage for all of them. However, I will focus very heavily on getting that during the third beta. But one of the things I didn't talk about in the previous video was the game mode, and I've actually had a few questions about them. Well, there are four main game modes right now. You've got Team Deathmatch. That pretty much does what it says on the tin. You kill enemies for points, first one to 1,000 points wins. Very simple. With the respawns, it's a ton of fun, especially, I mean, sometimes you get into a gigantic brawl in the middle of the map. Sometimes you get little sporadic encounters with people popping up all over the place. To be honest, it's probably my favourite game mode right now. The game also features a pretty standard capture the point game mode, where people are going to be familiar with that since it's in pretty much every game ever. Again, it's a quick-paced game where there is always fighting in and around the points. It focuses the combat to those areas. Strategic defense of those points and not spreading your team too thin here is definitely the key to victory. Then we've got two interesting game modes that are a little bit different. You've got Escort and Treasure Hunt. In Escort, when you start out, you will have 2 points to capture. Capturing one of those points will open up the portal in that capture point and bring in a friendly treasure transport. You then have to escort that transport from one portal to another, while dealing with the enemy transport if they decide to bring one in. The key to victory here is to know what objective to go for. If you can see the enemy transport has almost nobody next to it, try and bring it down, but also don't forget to defend your own transport. Healers play a huge role in this, being able to heal those transports, so make sure you deal with them. If you see them if you see them healing them, just kill them. Ship kills also count towards the points in this game mode as well, so don't throw away your ship for the sake of more damage on their transport. Play it smart, know when to attack and know when to defend. And then you've got Treasure Hunt as well. This is a really unique game mode and not something that I've honestly played much before. In this game mode, treasures will spawn in a random location, at which point you've got to fly to them, pick them up, and you've got to fly it to the colour corresponding location where the goods will be appraised by the trader and points added to your team. You will be significantly slower while you're carrying the treasure as well, so I wouldn't suggest anything smaller than a medium ship do it, and even then only one of the more survivable ones. Once again, you kind of have to decide whether to attack or defend, and that depends on what the enemy team are doing as well. If they're playing super defensively but you can focus down the carrier and in general slow them up while your team run around capping your own treasure, then that can be a good tactic. Don't forget, again, like the escort game mode, ship kills also count towards the score, so don't lose it unnecessarily. Naturally though, the tactics you're using, they're going to be very fluid. They're going to depend very much on what both yours and the enemy team are doing. So after getting the chance to come back and play in this test, has anything changed in my opinion of the game? And the answer is no. No, it hasn't. This game is a blast. It's fun, fast paced. If you die, you respawn, so you don't get frustrated. It's just good, clean fun. Too many games go for the super competitive route. Forget that the game being something people want to play over and over again is the main thing. And that's something they've really done very, very well here. The servers aren't up right now, but I really wish they were. During the time between videos, I'd love to sit down, put my feet up, play a few chill rounds of Cloud Pirates, blow up some skyships. Those of you that know me from Warframe know I like interesting mechanics and the idea of things being able to be changed to suit a player's personal playstyle. Cloud Pirates with the skills and the ships have done that extremely well. You can duck in and out when you want. Games only last 10 minutes at a time, so if you only have limited playtime, you can get a quick round in. It is ideal. I really can't wait for the next test to be announced, and also to bring you to that video with an overview of all of the ship classes currently in the game. Any questions you'd like to see me answer, let me know. I shall try and answer them in my next video or even in the comments. As always though, many thanks for watching. Smash that like button if you like the content and to hit subscribe if you do. And I shall see you in the next video.